Hey, good morning. It is Friday, and it is time for the After 9 show. Mike and Lisa from AM800 CKLW. Thanks for joining us to wrap up the week. It is basically now the weekend for me and you, Lisa. Like we're done after this.
Well, it pretty much is, yes, because when you think about it, our Monday starts on Sunday, right? So we have to prepare Monday's show really over the whole weekend, but Sunday's when we have to kind of get down to it and start to put the show together. So Friday, as of, yes, in moments from now, mere moments away, this will be the beginning of our weekend. So
Yep.
say somebody were to email us to have a meeting at like 2:00 this afternoon, the answer would be no. That's our weekend. How about Sunday at 3?
Exactly. People
How
don't
about
get that.
Yeah, they'll be
I mean,
like,
if they email us any time just for a 2 p.m. meeting, it should be. No, but how about 3 a.m. A Monday morning? I'll be up, and if you want to meet then, that's cool too.
it's so difficult working a different kind of shift. And I think those who have worked midnights for a long time or even afternoons, it's different. You're on a different schedule, and your hours in your day and that, fall within your work related stuff is completely different from anybody else's. So, it's hard to explain sometimes. Um, like my parents will call, all hours of the day. Hey, what are you doing? I'm having a nap, Dad, like I do every day. Oh, I'm sorry. Or they come over and knock on the door
Yeah.
at like 1:00.
Yeah.
Chances are,
You're asleep.
right. So, but they just, it's only been 37 years, but anyway.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll get there eventually. Okay, one of the things that was sent to me this morning, I thought this was very nice. This is being shared, a fake movie poster about what's going on in Ottawa, the honkening.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Isn't that good? So it's obviously done by the the side that is for the truck protesters, since we got JT in blackface. We got JT as a woman here. It says the honking will continue until freedom is restored.
The honkening. That's crazy. It looks like a real movie,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It does. It's very well done. Whoever did this did a pretty solid job right there. So that's one thing I wanted to show off this morning. And I know you're very excited for the Olympics, Lisa, as the
I
opening
am.
ceremonies nicely underway. Are they done yet? Are the ceremonies done yet?
I don't think so, but I had to click off my my feed I was following because it was interfering with me being able to do this here because it's kind of
Gotcha.
on the same channel. So yes, last I looked at it, they went on for quite a while. Started at 7, so they're at least 2 hours, 2 and a bit. But if you're going to watch it later on this evening, which I probably will again, so I can hear everything, it's really beautiful. It's amazing what they've been able to do. A lot of money thrown at it, you could tell. Not many people in the audience, and they don't show the audience very much. Every once in a while, they'll show the country marching in,
Mm.
and then they'll kind of flash to where dignitaries have chosen to go and sat in the audience to cheer on their athletes. Now, don't forget, Canada is not one of those countries that has sent dignitaries, so it's just the athletes, and not all of them were there. Some of them were preparing to compete. So there you go.
Okay, all right. So it looks like it's all wrapped up now, according to some of the
So
viewers.
that's a good 2.5 hours. That's it's a good opening ceremony.
Long time. Now, I thought USA Today had a pretty cool posting today. I'll post the link here if people want to check out all of it, because we can't show all of it because of time constraints here on the After 9 program. But they have a photo gallery of all the different Olympic opening ceremonies over time, over the history. That is Montreal back in 1976. what it looked like at Olympic Stadium in Montreal back for the Summer Games on July 17th, 1976.
Oh, look at the super spreader. Look at the super spreader event. That's all I
Right?
think about.
Where's all their masks? You're driving me crazy! And then you swipe down. I thought this one was cool. The 76 Winter Games, February 4th, 1976 in Innsbruck, Austria. What a cool setup this is. It looks like it's on one of the ski places or something.
Yes. Innsbruck's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, I heard it's nice. Then,
Let's go.
You go to 1980 Summer Games in Moscow. You got Lake Placid. You got Los Angeles in 1984. That's kind of the first Olympic Games I really remember. And then let me see. Calgary's got to be on here somewhere. There's 1988 South Korea. This is Calgary right here, when the Winter Games were there in 1988.
So next week we're going to talk to Flo. My trainer, Florin Altino is his name. He's from Romania.
Wow.
Been in Canada for, long time. But he was an Olympian for Romania in the four-man bobsled. And so we'll talk to him just casually about when he sees an Olympic Games now. Like, I wonder, and I'll see him later on today, and I always ask him stuff like this. Like, does it bring back memories? Do you wish you were there? What was it like to train? But from what I've learned and gathered over the years from him, it's like they didn't have a great bobsled. They didn't have the money. And they were a communist country at the time. So I don't know if he's going to share everything that he was involved with during that time, but I kind of hope he does.
Okay. All right. Richard saying after 9 should be renamed after 9:30.
Yes. Still after 9.
Still after 9. It's all good. Sheila says happy birthday to Ashley, turning flirty 30 today.
Ooh.
All right, Ashley. Shout out to you. Good times had by all. Lisa, let's talk about, and I want to bring it up here on my very slow computer. Anybody know where I can get a good deal on a computer, please let me know. But there is an interesting story that we didn't get to on the program this morning because of everything else, time constraints and whatnot. But they say there are words that can make you sound smarter, according to this survey they did. They surveyed almost 2,000 people and discovered, what kind of words can you use? What kind of vocabulary, I should say. Let's say vocabulary to make you sound smarter. And nearly 3 in 5 use complex vocabulary in an effort to appear smarter. 58% of people have used a word to sound smarter, even though they didn't even know what the word meant. I'm just going to use it, though. The words most likely to make someone sound smarter are articulate, brevity.
Articulate or articulate?
I can't even read it. Articulate.
Okay.
Accolade.
Yes.
Brevity. Adulation. Anomaly.
I would say I don't use adulation.
Adulation.
But
Great adulation for the Winter Games.
I have used those other words. I think, you use, in my view, you use what word you think best describes what you're talking about. And I think if you have a larger vocabulary, you have more selection to choose from, and maybe you have a better word than another one you could choose. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I talk to Connor about that all the time. It's like, I think your vocabulary increases the more you read. Reading is key.
Yeah, because you're like, what the hell is that word?
Yes. Yes, Jason, I wear these glasses to make me look smart.
That does help.
And see.
The glasses do help, right?
If I don't wear these to look at the screen, this is what I look like. Craig always teases me when I grab my phone. It's like,
yeah. Well, I'm starting to do this.
Right.
To try to read some of the small print. Good times had by all. Jacinta, happy Friday from the D. All right. Good morning, Detroit.
Now, Jacinta, are you working
I have great
there?
adulation for the city of Detroit, Lisa.
Oh, yes. Many accolades. So Jacinta, do you work there or live there or both? I want to know. So I thought
Okay.
Jacinta lived in Windsor.
All right. Joan says, I was writing a retirement letter for my husband today and had a thesaurus open to use some unique verbiage. Oh, that's good. Use the thesaurus. That's nice. Google has a great thesaurus, too. If you just go Google another word for,
Yes.
you can find stuff. Jacinta works there in the D.
It helps. It helps. Oh, works in Detroit, lives in Windsor. That's great, Jacinta. I miss Detroit so much. Can't wait.
Yeah.
When I went over there for that brief night day, for the Rolling Stones concert, when there weren't as many restrictions, it was really easy to sort of you kind of miss what you didn't have for the longest time, and then the longer I was there, I was like, oh my god, miss this place.
I know. Well, you can go over, right? You just got to do the PCR test. And we talked to Dr. Phillip this morning, who has put together a kit that you can now buy. They announced this yesterday down by the tunnel. You get this kit, you do the PCR test in your hotel room, in your car, or whatever. You do it like on a video chat with a nurse, and you can get like your results. Like the whole thing takes like an hour or something, half hour, whatever. It's pretty good. Just drop that. I want to protest against that. I'm going to go honk my horn for that. Drop the PCR
You go honk
test.
your horn at the border crossing.
Yep, I'm going to go honk my horn this afternoon downtown at the tunnel to say, drop the PCR for, trips less than 72 hours. Or even 24 hours. Like, to go over there for a day, what's that PCR test going to prove?
Right. Yeah, well, who knows? That's an interesting point, Brenda. It took her 4 hours to shovel her driveway. It's heavy snow, and I was saying on the air today, Sarah and I went to shovel my parents' driveway yesterday, and they live on Cabana, main route. And you know how Cabana was widened recently?
Yes.
So what used to happen, my parents used to have, their property, sidewalk, and a whole shoulder right on the road, and then Cabana. Well, that shoulder has now been taken away. So the snow that comes that's shoveled by the city, the thick blocks of ice, the really thick, that is now on the sidewalk. And you have to shovel the sidewalk in front of your property. Man, oh man.
Yeah, not
it's
good.
Like it's impossible. So we spent much of our day trying to make a dent in that. Yeah. I'm sending Connor back there today to see if he can finish it off. But
finish the job.
I know how people do it.
Kimberly, good for your son. Her son and his friends, $250, 2 days of shoveling. Pretty good cash money, tax-free, yo.
Yes. Everybody should be out offering to do that.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask this. I need a new snow shovel. Mine's getting all ripped up at the bottom and stuff. It's just a plastic blade, and it's starting to chip away and break and stuff like that. What is the best, most efficient snow shovel on the market?
Yeah, my parents had two interesting ones. One regular one, but one of those ergonomic kind that has the
That's
bendy
what I got.
thing.
Yeah, the bendy.
Does that help?
Bendy thing. Yeah.
Does it help? I don't know.
I think it does. My dad has one. It looks like a kid's shovel. I was over there shoveling yesterday. I didn't bring my own shovel. It wasn't BYOS, and I used his. And it looks like a little kid's shovel. I'm like, you got another shovel here? I feel so unmanly shoveling your huge driveway. They got a pretty big driveway. And I said, oh, man, this sucks. But it had the sides on it so that when you're scooping, it didn't always fly out to the side.
Oh.
I'm like, do they have a bigger version of this? Or a more massive version of this?
I've never seen that. Interesting.
Yeah.
And the lower handle. So, yeah, I guess that would mean there's a bend pretty quickly after the face of the shovel, right? After the scoop.
Okay, so if anybody has a good recommendation on a really good, you're blown away by your snow shovel, how good and efficient it is, can you leave me a link or something in the comments this morning? That would be fantastic. And Lisa, you were telling us not only about your parents and the snow incident, but are they with heat yet? You were saying early this morning that their furnace wasn't working.
So,
Lisa.
Yeah. This is it's it's interesting. I have to learn to have a little bit more patience because my parents, their furnace went out the other day, and so my dad's convinced it's just something with you got to fiddle with the switch, the thermostat.
Yeah.
So I said, well, Dad, don't waste time. You should call. And I think he said originally, oh, yeah, that they were with Reliance. So I assumed they had that they pay that insurance, and then if there's a problem.
Yeah.
You know
Come
what I
on
mean?
out. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, need you. Yeah.
So I said, Dad, don't fiddle anymore. Stop the fiddling and just hang up and call Reliance. You got to get in line. I'm sure they're busy.
Call on Reliance.
That was Wednesday. Yet I assumed that had been taken care of. Yesterday, Sarah and I went to shovel in the afternoon, went in the house afterwards, and I smelled gas.
Uh-oh.
And I had a little bit of a fit, but it's only because their gas fireplace had been on for a really long time.
Oh, okay.
Because they had to heat the house because they didn't have furnace working. And so I asked
For how many days was this? They didn't have their
furnace working. This is going on
day
day 2.
Oh, my God. It's been cold, too.
Mm-hmm. So
cold
I asked,
in the Dubs. Cold in the 519.
Right. So, Dad, you need to call. You need to get this done. Well, yeah, I was just waiting to see. I was getting batteries to put in the thermostat because I think maybe if we put new batteries in, I said, just who cares? Just call. So he said he'd call. Last night, 9:00, I'm lying in bed, and I'm thinking, I wonder if he called. I wonder if their furnace is fixed. I envisioned water pipes bursting. So I called. Hi, Dad. Hi. What are you doing? Oh, we're just huddled in the family room where the fireplace is. I said, so did you get your furnace fixed? No, I called Reliance. They don't take care of that. What? Oh. He said, so I left a message with Enwin. I'm like, Enwin?
Enwin? What would Enwin have to do with this?
So I said, Dad, you need to, you know what? I'll take care of it. I said, but you need to open the doors to the family room because they had them closed. So that's going to help heat the rest of the house. But I think they go back to their youth where my dad lived in a small town in Wales and they had coal and they shoveled coal and put it in. They kept all the rooms, all the doors closed, and that's how they anyway, no, they didn't grasp the concept of leaving the doors open. Anyway, so I said, you're going to be very cold tonight. Maybe sleep in the family room. And then I was worried that the fireplace was going to be on way too long. I don't know. I didn't sleep well. So this morning, as soon as I got off the air, after getting suggestions from some of our texters that it might be the vent that's blocked outside, maybe it's blocked with snow, I called. I'm like, Dad, you need to go outside. You need to check the vent. You can check. Oh, well, I don't know where that is. I said,
well, you find the furnace in the outer wall around the furnace. It should be somewhere over there.
Ceiling, see where it goes outside.
Yeah.
And then you go outside and check. Well, I'm looking out from the window. I don't see any snow. I said, but you should go down there because maybe there's ice inside, maybe a bird's nest. I don't know. Just go and check.
It's a good reminder for a lot of people. And your dryer vent, too, right? My dryer vent's way down on the ground by the deck, so that could easily get blocked.
Yes.
And that would not be very good cake.
Yes. So, I thought, why am I even waiting on this? So I called Grant Higginbottom, who I know from Siles Mechanical, and he explained, and he's like, why did you wait so long? So he's sending somebody out this afternoon, and he said, tell your parents to sit tight. Don't worry about it. We'll be there to check it out. So I'm
okay, nice. Oh, yeah, G-Hig is coming up big there. Very nice.
The Higgs.
Yeah. G-Higs, they installed my furnace and all that
Mine
stuff
too.
here, so and the AC and all that stuff. And I know when they installed it was not that long ago. It probably is longer ago than I thought now, but they have the exhaust going kind of out of the wall and up with these pipes so it won't get blocked by snow. So it's a little almost under the window ledge in my back.
Kind of the way it goes now. Yeah, and then another texter reminded everybody maybe change the filter in your furnace. Maybe get an upgrade every year. Have it checked out before the winter. Make sure.
Yeah, a little tune-up action.
Maintenance goes a long way.
There you go. Take care of it. It'll take care of you. That's our show for today. We're going to wrap this up. hopefully everybody has a good weekend, sucker. There you go for Brett, who requested a little Arthur P. And Lisa, enjoy your first weekend of the Winter Olympics.
Go Canada. Can't wait.
There you go. And we'll be back with you Monday morning, 5 a.m. Enjoy your weekend.